So skill buttons are a way that I can get one-click access to any skill on a page to make repetitive tasks really fast. So let's pretend that I'm a salesperson and I want to write customized sales messages to a number of people that I find on LinkedIn. So I have a skill already that comes out of the box with Steve called the Write a Sales Outreach Message. And if we look, the skill has a bunch of preamble stuff about who you are, what you're selling, things like that. And then it has the variable for the user's LinkedIn profile. That's what the double square brackets indicate. And then some more instructions on what to write in the outreach message. So now if I want to add a button to the page to use this, I click on the Add a Button tab. And I have one variable here, the LinkedIn profile. I can click on that and I can mouse over anywhere in the page and tell Steve where to grab that content from. But in this case, I actually wanted to grab the whole page, so I'll just leave it empty. And then where should Steve put the results? I'm going to say a pop-up on the side, but I could have it drop it directly in the message field or somewhere else. And then finally, I want to add a button to the page so that I can just get to this skill with one click. So I'm going to click the Add a Button to Page button. And now again, I have the highlighting on the web page that tells me where I can be anchoring this button. I'm going to click here to anchor it right there. By default, it goes into the bottom right or the next open slot, but in this case, I want it to be on the top right. And I'm going to change the text on the button to just be sales outreach, so it's much shorter. And good, now we're ready to go. Now if I press the button, it's actually going to pull my profile into that skill, and then Steve is going to write a personalized outreach message. So you can see it pulled my name. It's sees that I'm currently working on Ask Steve, and I'm going to launch it on Product Hunt and things like that. So it'll personalize the message for me. Now, the way that this button is built by default, it was built on this URL, which is my URL. But if I want it to apply to every LinkedIn profile, I can just remove that last part and hit update. So then if I go to, say, my friend Puneet's profile page, then we'll see that the button now appears there as well. And if I press on it, it will generate a customized sales outreach message to him as well. And again, it pulled in specific parts about his profile and customized the message for him. So from this side panel, you can add buttons, you can delete buttons, you can edit them, and have fun adding skill buttons on all the web pages on the internet where you do repetitive work. And if you have any questions about skill buttons, please feel free to ask them in our user community.